Welcome back to It's a Vase Productions, where today we're looking at part 2 of the Parkinson interview with Billy Connolly and Tom Cruise. I just want to say thank you for everyone that has subscribed. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It costs you nothing. Please do it. I appreciate it. And keep giving me your suggestions in the comments, because that's how I pick what I do next. It's based on stuff in the comments. That's why I was watching part 1. That's why I'm very excited to watch part 2. Here we go. Part 2.
The supply trains. Sergeant Kent, did you hear my order?
I did indeed, sir.
Good, then you will obey it. Now!
No disrespect intended, sir, but shove it up your ass.
We felt so lucky to have Billy in the picture.
I mean, tough guys. I was talking with Tom about that. You played one or two tough guys, haven't you?
I have indeed. I love it. I love playing bad. See, people think there's something odd about you when you say that, but good guys tend to be boring on the screen. You know, not in real life. They tend to be very nice in real life, but on the screen, you know, you've got a nice beige cardigan and you're nice to your family and you take your dog for a walk, you know. And you make love to your wife on a Friday night, and life's rather jolly.
What about leading ladies as well? Because you've had one or two spectacular. Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone, yeah. I did a film called Beautiful Joe with Sharon Stone, and she's very nice. And no, she is. She's a darling. And a credit to the motion picture industry.
Yeah.
The bit I liked best, we had to go to bed. But by that time we weren't talking to one another. And the director said, "Is this going to be difficult for you? You know, you're going to bed with a woman you're not talking to." And I said, "I've been married for 22 years. I've been to bed with people I don't know." It was absolutely great. But the main thing I wanted from it was for my old welder pals to see me getting into bed with Sharon Stone. Yes! Home run! You know, I love it.
And you've also been starring with a snake, haven't you?
Yes, I did a film with Jim Carrey, Lemony Snicket, and a series of unfortunate events. And I'm a snake handler, a snake expert, a herpetologist. First I thought it was a guy with herpes, and I thought, oh, God, I've had a scabby face for the whole movie, but I die again, of course. Jim Carrey kills me in it. I die in a Muppet movie, for God's sake. I think I might be the only one. But it was brilliant, and I had a python round my neck for most of the film, or most of my part of the film. And it was an albino python. It's kind of yellow, and it was a beauty. And it was maybe like 8 feet long, so I had 4 feet of it dangling down it. But it fancied me. I'd swear it was a female snake. But it used to moan in my ear. It would come up and go. And then it took to going, oh. What is going on? Then it would go up in here, you know, and come around. And then it went in my pocket one day. We're doing a scene and I'm talking to Jim Carrey. The snake is in my pocket. There's things like that, you know. So, what are we going to do about this? Life can be so funny, don't you think?
What about the going back on stage? Because you're here to do some stand-up. 3 weeks.
Yes.
In a couple of weeks' time. Why bother with stand-up now? I mean, you've got a successful career.
Let me tell you exactly why.
Oh, go on.
I'm broke. No, my wife has just...
You know, I mean, hasn't the sort of acting sort of overtaken all that now, in a sense?
No, I do it because that is basically who I am. I like doing films, and I like trying to do it well, and it's a joyous thing to do. And it's a completely different discipline. I even like drawing things, I like writing stuff, I like fishing, I like all sorts of gear. But a comedian is what I am. I wanted to do it since I was about 10 or something. Saw Jimmy Logan and guys like that, and I thought, oh my God, I'd love to Chick Murray, you know.
It's vocational.
It's kind of vocational. You can't not do it.
Yes.
You know, you just get on. It's not like acting.
Yes.
Guys want to be actors for all sorts of reasons. I would assume mostly to get laid, you know. It's like guitarists, you know. Guitarists do it to get laid. Banjo players do it for other reasons, you know. You know, you never hear, oh, she's shagging the banjo player. You know, so it's kind of, you know, it's kind of, that's a blum, 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 blum. What's your sign? Exit. Goodbye. So, and I like life. I think life's good. You know, it's just one of those things.
So what a thing for you to be able, you know, it's just, I mean, working on the set with you, you really give joy to people. I mean,
Yes.
I'm telling you, the crew and people love you. You just make them laugh, and it's also insight, and it's.
But you know, the alternative isn't so good. You know, get around moaning, asking for things. Get me I want a giraffe. You know, take the air out of the tires in my caravan. I feel too high. Get me some cocaine. I want a 10-year-old Hindu boy. Blow my nose. Somebody have a piss for me. It's no use.
Well, listen, we're going to break it there because we're going to bring on in just a moment. Well, we're going to talk some more actually when we come back, but then we're going to bring on Kelly Holmes. Now, did you, in fact, watch the Olympics? Actually?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Olympics.
You're not?
No.
Well, Kelly would be delighted to hear that.
You're not a fan of the Olympics.
No, it looks like Nuremberg to me. Here come the girl. And here's the Fijians. We can jump higher than you. That's not how to behave. And floor exercises for men. Give me a break. Oh, get a grip. Synchronized diving. Piss off. What's next?
Billy Connolly, thank you very much indeed. Billy Connolly.
He's like, cut. That's it. We're calling it there. He actually tried to end it a couple, I think maybe a minute earlier, maybe 30 seconds earlier. I don't know. I kind of got caught up in Billy, but who didn't? But he was like, okay, we're going to call it. And Billy is like, I don't know much like the Olympics. I'm going to dive into that. And then, speaking of diving, he talked about, and then he was ready to keep going. Parkinson had to jump in. That's some... That's fantastic. If you've got more suggestions for more comedy, for more interviews like this, where it's awesome, send them to me. I'll watch them and hopefully put them up here. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.